All right, hello and welcome back. It's time for another video. This time it's an update on Target this time. I think I did one about another company that had some ridiculous policy, but now we're going to talk about Target, I guess. So anyhow, 2017 February 28 article. Target down 30% since transgender boycott began. So I think I'll title this something like "Target boycott over transgender policy successful." So anyhow, let's dive into this article and discuss things. The stock value of transgender champion Target Corp crashed by 13.5% this week after the company's sales again fell below investors' expectations. Sounds like they've been making good decisions then. Anyhow, let's continue. And by the way, I am one who is boycotting Target over this garbage. I do not want to be in the bathroom or changing room and run into a female or whatever otherwise they're inventing these days that is against God's order and is a New World Order dehumanization and depopulation agenda and all sorts of things. Anyhow, let's continue. Target stock value is now down by 30% since it sparked a consumer boycott, embracing the boycott by embracing the transgender political agenda. So their stock sunk because they embraced the transgender minority. They sided with the minority and the majority turns against them. Sounds like a very smart leadership there, I guess. To have the stock be down 30% in what, less than a year or so? I don't know. So that 30% drop has slashed investors' wealth by roughly 15 billion. 15 billion lost in the value, the stock value. 15 billion. I'd say the boycott is doing rather well and that their policy is not doing so well. Creating a safe haven for all sorts of predators and garbage. Families with little girls and little boys are not going to want to deal with that kind of garbage, okay? Common sense. People have common sense, and that reflects this, their policy sinking their value, sinking their stock value. Target is off target, way off target. They want to sign on to the New World Order agendas. The people have struck back. Pretty good, I suppose. All right, let's continue. On Tuesday, the stock fell to $58.78, down from its April 19 high of $83.98. In contrast, Walmart is up 3% since April, and Kohl's down less than 1%. So it's not really all the stores being so heavily affected. It's Target wanting to side with the minority, the very, very, very small minority. And that was not such a good decision. And, you know, even in the face of that, not willing to change back their position to hold on to it despite it being a massive failure, that's pretty sad. So I guess people are going to have to continue boycotting them, I guess. I don't know. All right, let's continue on. The company's earnings and stock prices have experienced a steady downward trajectory since its April 2016 decision to allow men and women to choose whatever bathroom or changing room they want to use at any given time in retail outlets across the nation. Not a smart move. Not a smart move. It opens the door to a world of temptations and predators. It opens the door. Absolute insanity for to hold such a policy. You know, I don't know what to call it. Anti-children, or just opening the door for, children, all sorts of bad things with that arena alone. The poor kids. Jeez. They should not have to have that kind of garbage be normalized. Kids should not have to worry about that kind of garbage. Okay? That is not a good store. That is a bad store that allows men into the bathroom with little girls. In a non-parenting sense. That is really bad. That is really, really bad. You want to create a safe place for families. Just common sense for a store. I cannot believe this. Absolutely bonkers. But let's continue. In the company's April 19th, 2016 statement, the store said, "We welcome transgender team members and customer guests to use the restroom or fitting room facility that corresponds with their gender identity." Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, there's some meat and potatoes there. We welcome transgender team members, so they have transgender employees. It's not team members, it's employees. And customer guests to use the restroom or fitting room facility that corresponds with their gender identity. Well, let's say a man is sexually tempted. So he goes into the women's changing rooms to try and sneak a peek or something, which there have been chargings for various things like that. Your policy is allowing it to occur, for women to be terrorized, for little girls to be terrorized, for little boys to be terrorized, for families to be terrorized, in the sense of not wanting to have the common sense, traditional gender aspect of men in the male bathroom and changing room and female in the females ones. It's common sense. That's the way it's always gone. That's how society functions, is the two genders. So to support contrary is insanity. And it is New World Order agendas. Very satanic to go against God's order and design on things. Just what it is. Satan wants to dehumanize and depopulate. And the transgender and transhumanism is just a way to go about those things. So, and transgenderism is the prerequisite for transhumanism being brought about. I did read the one guy tried to become a female dragon. Absolutely nuts. Who the heck would have done work on him? I don't even want to know. Anyhow, let's continue. Oh, also, if they want, why should we stop there with gender identity? How about what if I identify as an employee? Will I get paid? I doubt Target's gonna agree to that. I really doubt that. All right, let's continue on. Yeah, that was the same statement. I don't know why it's in here twice in my notes. All right. Target CEO, Chief Executive Officer, I guess, Brian Cornell said in a company statement. Oh, so that last bit. Wait. I don't know where that's coming from then. I picked and choose from the article. So anyhow, the company also admitted that it would likely continue to experience losses throughout the year. Well, that's going to be good for investors to hear and shareholders. That means it's going to probably plummet more because of their policy. So, a month later, even in the face of a developing stock crash, so this is back then, I guess, Target CEO Cornell insisted that the Boycott Target, #BoycottTarget movement mounted after the company's transgender bathroom decision had nothing to do with the fall in stock prices. You know, what I see that is, in my opinion, that is the leadership not willing to admit that they caused the they were responsible for what happened, and they are. It was their decision, their move. People are going to shop elsewhere if you put boys, girls, freaks, unknowns into wherever they want to go. Nobody wants to deal with that. Nobody normal without psychology issues, serious ones. Even the youth and kids probably under serious New World Order programming and assaults in the schools of these gender wacko positions, confusing the kids, even them. Just, oh, such a disaster. Societal disaster. All this stuff. I forgot where I was going, but with that, but it's just sad. Absolutely sad. The further you get away from Christianity, the more you're going to embrace these garbage concepts, just against everything God designed an order to. It's very simple. Girls, boys, very simple. You can identify who's who. Everything works just fine. But transgenderism and transhumanism and transspecies even, all that is just a boatload of garbage. New World Order type stuff and agendas to depopulate and just cause gender confusion. It'll depopulate. That is the goal. So Target on this bit is aligned with New World Order type stuff. I am not going to deal with it. I will not go in a whatever building and have to go to the bathroom or changing room and run into a chick or some freak with massive problems. Either way, I'm not gonna. I have no intention of running into a transhuman, transspecies, transgender. I have no intention of running into one. In a male bathroom or changing room, I will not shop at Target, and I think the American people, the rest of the American people as well, a lot of them have the common sense not to support Target in this move. I really